So Nimrod, Aviv, thank you for joining us all the way from Israel today.
For having us here. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for joining. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your role at Rivery?
Sure. I'm Nimrod Madar. I'm the CEO of Rivery.
I'm Aviv Noy, the CTO of Rivery.
Excellent. And I think the last time we spoke, Rivery was a project within another consulting company. Can you tell us a little bit about how it came to be and the progress so far?
Sure, actually. Rivery is a spin-off from a consultant firm that is based on years and hundreds of projects in which we build solutions for third-party companies. And we came across the similar needs from one customer to the other. And finally, we decided that it makes more sense, instead of building those bespoke projects for each and every customer, to develop a solution, which is an integrated platform as a service, that is Rivery today, that encapsulate all of the great things that we have done in each and every one of these projects. And today we're able to allow customer in a very simple and easy way to build their data platform on the cloud without having to wait 4 or 8 months for these bespoke projects, or without investing $100,000 or $300,000 for each project.
Excellent. You really know your product. That's impressive.
We have to.
So I guess something you mentioned there that's really interesting is the fact that this was a recurring problem you were seeing at a number of customers. What is that problem that you're seeing?
Well, today there are, I would say, probably two main problems. With increased use of SaaS solution, if it's for sales automation, if it's for marketing, a lot of people are using different solutions within their organization. And what happened is that all of your information is basically scattered across numerous solution providers. So you have your marketing information based on Facebook or on Twitter, and then you have your internal information maybe on your MySQL, and so on and so forth. And the problem is that the right people at the company don't have the right information to make data-driven decisions. So obviously there's a lot of information sources, and you don't have your one data platform that can allow you to get to the right insights and actions. And on top of that, there is the common problem that every company has, and that's the very scarce and very expensive, I would say, IT and dev resources. And for you to build your data platform today, you have to spend a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money. And this is exactly what we're able to build today using cloud technology in a very simple and easy way. And today we're allowing companies to focus on insights and actions, leaving all of the data integration and preparation to our solution, obviously leveraging all of the cloud platform.
That's really interesting. So a lot of customers do have that problem. They've got disparate data sources, it's siloed, it's not connected, and different teams have different views of that data. So what kind of benefits do customers see when they use Rivery and Google Cloud Platform?
Well, obviously cloud platform doesn't solve the problem. It's a very powerful tool, and especially for analytics, but the same problem still exists with the cloud. People don't have the resources and many times the skills. By joining solutions such as the Google platform with Rivery, people can easily migrate all of their data to the cloud within minutes. So instead of waiting, what we like to call, time to cloud, from the moment we made a decision that we want to move our data platform to the cloud, how long will it take us to integrate all the data and to prepare it for analysis? So instead of waiting 4 to 8 months, you can get it immediately. And that's only possible because of the power of the cloud and the availability of the technologies such as Rivery provides.
And that's something that Google talks a lot about, how we can provide customers a shorter time to market. And I guess what's instrumental in that is having a shorter time to cloud, where you guys add that value.
Exactly. I think that Google has a great technology, great product, but it's catering for engineers. What we're able to provide is an enablement layer above that. And we're helping business customers to benefit from the full power of the cloud.
Can you tell me a little bit about one of your customers and how they're using this?
Well, one of their customers are, for example, we have an agencies customer that they are very challenging what they do in their routine work. Every day they're pulling from all the customer, from all the advertising platforms such as Facebook ads, AdWords ads, of course, Instagram, and so on. And then they need to pull the two Excel files, do the manipulation and everything, which make them spend hours by hours before even they start to do the optimization and doing their work. Now, with Rivery, they immediately, everything is automated as they were reaching the work to the work. They can immediately start with the optimization, start focusing on which target it's the best. And moreover, now Rivery give them more. Now they can do the optimization in a placement level and even lower. Before they could do it only in campaigns. So it's automate the work and release the hours, but also give them the big data scale that they didn't have before.
Okay, so I guess less time extracting and manipulating the data. Leave that to Google Cloud Platform. The challenging part is how do we get that data in? So now that I'm a customer and I'm running Rivery and Google Cloud Platform, how does this empower my business? What things can I do that I couldn't do before?
Well, I think that just touching on that point, I think that, as you suggested, it's extremely important, or if it's key for a company to have the right information for the right people at the right time. But the fact that it's key for every company doesn't mean that it has to be its core business. And this is what we like to think. So we provide that solution in order to free all of your IT and dev resources so you can focus on your real core business. And once you have your data platform, then what our customers usually do is use different solutions for insights, actions, machine learning, and so on and so forth. So instead of focusing on the data preparation, data integration part, they're actually focusing on insights and actions.
Very interesting. Can you share any types of figures, ballpark, in terms of savings, in terms of time, or maybe the ability to launch new products by using Rivery?
So again, looking at a standard, I would say, big data project of an SMB trying to move all of the data platform to the cloud, usually when they hire a company such as the company we started from, then they would have to build specific connector for each data source. On top of that, they would have to build a management system to orchestrate the pulling of data from each and every source, manage errors, and all of the controls. And on top of that, they'll have to do all of the business layer, all of the business manipulation and transformation on the data to actually create their data platform before getting to the insights and actions. And that would usually require about 4 to 8 months and would cost somewhere around $100,000 to $300,000. This entire setup cost and time is completely saved by using Rivery. So by using Rivery, you can actually get your data to the cloud within minutes to hours and start working on insights and actions.
Excellent. I guess there's one type of person that won't be happy, the SI consultant, who makes all his money from preparing that data.
Well, I think they're not going to be that disappointed for two main reasons. First of all, we provide them with a very, very strong tool to actually exercise the power of the cloud, because in many cases, companies are still afraid about the required resources and time to actually try out cloud technology. And when you're trying to sell a project for 8 to 8 months before people can actually experience the benefit, it's very challenging. But if you're starting with a company such as Rivery, basically as your beachhead to the cloud, then you can show real value to customer within minutes. And once they're starting to use cloud technology, and many times we found out that the analytics is probably the first project, then there is a lot of projects and a lot of additional work for these specific companies focusing on insights, machine learning, and then moving all of the operation systems also to the cloud.
Interesting. You mentioned shorter time to cloud. It sounds like a shorter time to value, which is great. So just switching gears for a minute, Google Cloud Platform, you're one of our stronger partners. Why do you love Google Cloud Platform so much?
I think for two main reasons. First of all, the scalability is amazing, and it's something that all of our customers really value. And on top of that, the resources required from our customers to set up their first step in the cloud is practically zero. And this is a very powerful tool for us when persuading companies to move to the cloud. They can actually do it within minutes, and they don't really have to depend on, rely on the very expensive and scarce resources of their IT and dev development department. And I think this is why they really like this solution.
Excellent, very good. And then, your customers that are using Google Cloud Platform and Rivery, what are the main problems that they're solving from a business perspective?
Well, there are a few things that are actually being achieved by using Google Cloud and Rivery. First of all, once you have all the data in the cloud in, I would say, analysis-ready mode, then people are actually data-driven companies. And this is something that a lot of people talk about, but from our experience, most of the companies only utilize a fraction of the available data that they own. And I think that using the cloud technology and an integration tool such as Rivery allow them to fully utilize the data. And once you fully utilize the data, then you have a significant advantage in the market.
Excellent. So I'll talk a little bit about the partnership now. So you've been a partner with Google for over a year now, I believe.
Right.
How has that been, and what do you value in this partnership? What's important to you?
Well, I think it's been a very successful partnership from our end. I hope for Google as well. And we obviously hope that will continue. I think that we usually benefit from the fact that Google opened new markets for us. I think that through the partnership with Google, we got a lot of international customers, a lot of enterprise customers that it would have been very hard for us to actually approach on our own. And more than that, I think that all the leads that we got from the Google network were very mature lead, which means that people that actually approached us, they were already convinced that cloud technology is the right solution for them, and they only needed somebody to help them realize that. And I think that obviously made our job extremely easy.
Excellent. You're going to get all the partners watching really excited. Qualified leads, supporting in new markets. That's excellent. So,
and time to value, I like your phrase.
Time to value, you can have that one.
Thank you.
Very good. And then, looking at, I guess you work across a number of clouds. What do you think is going to be one of the key, differentiators for Google going forward?
Following the last Google Next at San Francisco, it was quite clear that Google is committed to the cloud technology, and especially for working with partners. And I think that working with partners is the key for success.
I completely agree. Very good. And then just one final question. So you're over here, you're at our meetup here in France, you're going to be meeting some customers in the UK. Can you give us an example of a French and a UK customer and what they're doing with your platform?
Well, we usually don't like to talk about specific customers, but I think that we can mention one customer, and that's Veolia, which is a French customer, obviously.
You know them very well.
Obviously,
Tiny.
Obviously, we can't get into the details, but they actually tested Rivery, and they chose Rivery as their integration tool for their data lake. So obviously, it shows that the technology is very mature and it's very, very stable, and we really like working with them.
Excellent. So it's been really valuable. What I take away from this is, shorter time to cloud, spend less time coding, more time on extracting insights from your data and make better decisions. Your data is in multiple different stores, but if you can use Rivery, you can have easy non-coding ways to get it into the cloud.
Yeah. And regardless to your question about the consultant that need to be afraid, they don't need to be afraid because Rivery push them forward. All the other work preparation they do, now they can go forward and think about the machine learning, campaign management, other things that before they couldn't even think about it because all the time they are dealing with the integration and with the preparation. Like the example of the agency that all the work of the account manager, 4 hours a day, do all the pulling and the manipulation of the Excel files. Now they are focusing on optimization, on the customer relationship, that it's more importantly. And this is something that you still can do with machine learning, not yet. So now they can focus on something to bring more values and leaving the automation to Rivery and to Google platform.
So moving from the mundane task to further up the value chain to extracting those insights. Brilliant. Thank you, Rivery. Thank you,
Thank you
Nimrod.
very much.
Thank you, Aviv.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.